guys, today I'm going to show you how to perm your own hair at home by yourself without having all your hair fall out. That's the most important thing, is to do it effectively so that you get a good perm, I say perm, but I mean relaxer. Obviously we're relaxing our hair, not perming is putting curls in it. We're relaxing it. We're taking the kink and the curl out. So the most important thing here is to be organized. You want to make sure that you have everything done beforehand so that you're not wasting time during the relaxing process and ending up with burns. I also think that the secret ingredient is this, but we're going to talk about this later. So this is the finished product. Super shiny, super healthy. It doesn't look like I just got a perm. A lot of times when you first get a relaxer, I keep saying perm, you guys. A lot of times when you first get a relaxer, your hair feels like straw. It feels like, and then you have to wash it a couple times before it goes back to normal. But we're going to do it so it doesn't turn out like that, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Using the Organic Root Stimulator Olive Oil relaxer. I got this from Sally's Beauty for $7 and something cents, and I usually get the premix one, but lately they haven't had the premix in extra strength, which is what I use, so I just got the box mix, and it has a little bit less, but I make do. And in that box you have everything you need. You have small packets of assorted shampoos and conditioners, and you have your relaxer, and you have your activator, you have gloves, and a popsicle stick. Before you even think about relaxing your hair, you're going to want to make sure that your hair is properly taken care of. So the week before relaxing your hair, you're going to want to make sure that you've conditioned it, like deep condition. You want to deep condition for at least 30 minutes, but if you can go longer is always better. You're going to want to make sure that you're not putting excessive heat on your hair throughout the week, that you're moisturizing and sealing throughout the week, and then the day of, you're going to want to coat your hair with coconut oil. And then I also put on a petroleum style grease right before I perm my hair. So the petroleum style grease that I use is this coconut oil hair conditioner. The reason why I use this is because it is petroleum based, which means it's just going to sit on top of the hair, and it's going to protect your already processed hair from getting more relaxer on it and over processing and falling out and all that good stuff. So you're going to want to separate your hair into 4 sections, and then I use rubber bands in order to separate my hair further. The smaller the sections that you do, the easier it's going to be for yourself. The only reason I use elastic bands is because my hair won't stay if I twist it. But if you want to braid or twist your hair and you know that it will stay with like that, then go ahead and do that. And again, use small sections because this is going to make it faster and easier for you to manipulate your hair during the relaxing process. Once you've got your sections all figured out, you have put your coconut oil on your hair, you're going to want to grease your scalp and also coat your hair in this petroleum-based grease. Any kind of petroleum-based grease that you have is fine. You can even use petroleum jelly. You just want to make sure that your already processed hair is coated thoroughly. Now that you've got that process all done with, you are ready to go ahead and relax your hair. You're going to want to, if you have a box mix, you're going to want to mix your activator and your relaxer very thoroughly, and then you can start. You want to start from the section of hair that is the thickest, that needs the relaxer the most. So for me, that's like the crown of my head and the back of my head. So I start from the back and then I work my way forward. During this process, while you're applying the relaxer in the beginning, you're going to want to stay away from the sides of your face, from your sideburns, from the back of your neck. Anywhere where the hair is the weakest, you're going to want to do that last. So I apply the relaxer about 1/4 of an inch away from my hair, and at this point I'm just applying it section by section. And once I've done that, I'm going to go back and apply more and smooth with my fingers, and then I will start getting closer to the scalp and to the sides of my hair. But you want to wait to do that until your hair already has the relaxer in it, and then you can start pressing it closer to your scalp. You want it to touch your scalp as little amount of time as possible to avoid burns and to avoid over processing. And so you do that at the very end of your relaxing process. Speaking of which, I leave my relaxer in my hair for about 25 minutes, and that's from start to finish, not including the time that it takes me to separate and grease and all that. So once you've got the relaxer on, you go back and add more relaxer to any dry spots, and then you start the pressing process. I start with my fingers, and again, you're using gloves because this is a chemical, you guys, so make sure that you're using your gloves. I start with my fingers and I sort of massage it into my hair, and it's not yet touching my scalp. And then once I've massaged it into my hair all over, I go back with a wide tooth comb and I use the back of the comb to smooth it into my hair. This is called smoothing because this is what's going to get your hair straight. Were you to just apply the relaxer, it would work more like a texturizer to put some texture in your hair, and it wouldn't actually straighten the hair. So what that smoothing process does is straighten the hair out and take the kink out of it. Again, I'm still avoiding the sides of my face until I'm absolutely ready to almost be done, and then I will go in with a little extra relaxer on my sideburns, on the sides of my face and the back of my head, and then I will smooth with my comb one final time. Once I'm done with my comb the last time, I actually go in with my gloves, gather everything into a ponytail kind of form, and I will massage again with my hands, making sure to pay special attention to the front of my head and to my sideburns and the back of my head, where I really want it to be really nice and straight. After 25 minutes, I go ahead and rinse it out. So I first start with the packet that comes in the box mix, and it's a neutralizing shampoo, and I start with that one. I use half of it, and then I go in with my secret ingredient, which is this Isoplus neutralizing shampoo. The reason I use this is because it has a color alarm. So it's orangey, yeah, and when you apply it to your hair, it will turn pink when it touches the relaxer. So it will keep staying pink until all the relaxer is gone, meaning you keep using this until the suds are white, completely white, you guys. If they are pink, there is still caustic material in your hair, and you want to make sure you get that out. That's why I use this, because it really makes sure that you get everything out so that you're not over processing and you're not going to end up with burns. Once I have white suds with this, I will go in with the rest of the neutralizing shampoo that came in the packet, and I apply that to my hair and leave it for about 3 minutes just as a precaution, then rinse that out. At this point, your hair is going to feel crappy. It's going to feel like straw. It's going to feel super stringy. It's going to feel like if you went like this, it would be like ee, ee, ee. And so in order to remedy that, you don't have to wash it multiple times. You're just going to use this. This also comes in the box in a small packet, but that is not enough for me, so I have always just invested in a big salon style bottle of this. And what this is a replenishing conditioner that I actually use every week as my deep conditioner, and it's amazing. There's nothing bad in this at all. You've got like soybean oil, olive oil, all kinds of oils. This is really moisturizing without being heavy. So I apply the packet, and I apply a good amount of this really liberally all over my hair coat the hair, soak the hair, you guys. You've just done quite a bit of damage to your hair and you want to replenish it as much as possible, so do not be stingy with this stuff. It's going to save your life. Then I put a plastic cap on, I wrap a towel around my head, and I leave it for a good 2 hours. So yes, relaxing my hair is an all-day process. If you only have 30 minutes, do 30 minutes, but the longer you leave this, the better. So I deep condition my hair for about 2 hours, then I go to rinse it out, and then my hair feels a lot better and we're good to go, you guys. So this is after I have blow dried and straightened, and this is next day hair. And I have a little bit of texture right here in the back, but I don't mind because it took out the kink, so I can still pass the comb through it and we're good to go. No burns whatsoever. I don't have a single burn on my scalp. I did not lose a lot of hair. I lost a normal amount whenever I was blow drying my hair, and my hair feels really healthy and really moisturized, you guys. So that is how you relax your hair at home by yourself without any terrible effects. You're also going to want to make sure that you have a mirror. I did have mirrors set up. I didn't mention that before, but I had mirrors set up so that I could see the back of my head, and it's going to be difficult. I use my fingers at points instead of my little applicator brush because it's a lot easier to feel what you're doing with your fingers, but just know that you're not going to be able to get it 100% even correct the first time or even the first couple times. I struggle with the back of my head, and I just kind of make it work, you guys, but it takes practice, and the most important thing is that you're not over processing your hair and you're not burning your scalp. So that's why that petroleum is so important to use, because you're bound to get it on the rest of your hair and you don't want to over process and have weak, brittle hair that's falling out. So those are my tips for relaxing your hair. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment down below and I will be sure to get back to them. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out all my other videos and subscribe to see more. So have a good day. And I am wearing a top, you guys. I look naked right now. I'm not naked, I'm wearing a top. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. For the hair removal tips, let's just work our way up, you guys. For your toes, yes, people have toe hair, okay? If you didn't know that, now you know. If you knew that, I feel your pain. So your toe hair, if you are desperate to get rid of your toe hair, go ahead and just wax those things off.